Alright guys, Josh Stewart here. I am going to install this keyless entry. I got on Amazon for like 60 bucks. Had like 1,700 good reviews. I'll put the link in the information. But yeah, so let's see how easy this is. This is just a door going out to a garage, and I like the idea. This has a feature that it has like a 90-second automatic lock. I kind of like that. So just for security, so let's go ahead and see how it installs. All right. First off, take old stuff off, old hardware off. Pretty easy. Just all the screws off, all this stuff out, and then this guy's going to go right here because the code's going to be on the outside, and we're going to have the deadbolt here. And I would not have that extended, have that in. We're going to line it up. So it's just as simple as shoving, I guess, shoving this guy in here. And then shoving this guy underneath here. And there's this flat rod here. You want that the same orientation as that. Otherwise it won't go in. So line that up, and that goes right in. And you just try to keep it, parallel on the side when you tighten it. Everything looks good. I'm going to show you that. So you see how the little rod right there went through that. See how it's going in and out of that, and then the wire is underneath. All right. Then this one has a plate that you put on, and then you put the, the back side over the plate. And so we're going to put the plate on first. Comes with 2 screws. Let's see. I have one. Here's the other one. And so we're just going to line up, and it even has a little arrow that says the cable comes through here. So we're going to stick the cable through that slot. We're going to line it up. There's 2 screws that are pretty heavy duty. We're going to get those started. Hopefully. I just want to get them started. Sometimes you gotta go in and out a little bit until you see the screw going in the hole, and you don't want to cross thread it. Then it'll be hard to get in and hard to get out. Just a little patience. All right, that one's in. And let's grab a screwdriver for this guy. That one's in. And I like to use a screw gun, not to go all the way, and just to make it easier. I don't tighten it with the screw gun. I tighten it with this, just on these I don't want to over tighten. And so I want to make sure the face is nice and straight, and hold that in place. And then I'm going to tighten this. Before I put everything together, I just want to make sure that, that it functions, and it does. So I kind of just twist that back and forth, and then I grab the key, make sure that the key works correctly, that you can pull it in and out. So that works good, and then that works good. So the key is nice. So just make sure this is nice and tight. And then here is the little battery box that goes right under that. And you'll see, like, right in there is where the wire, little cable connects. So we're going to just gently connect that. feels, I didn't really hear a click, but it feels tight. And then there's a little slot right here. We're gonna just line that up. And then there's 3 screws, 2 here, 1 down here. So we're just gonna line those up with that silver bracket that's already in place. You definitely don't want to use a power screwdriver on this because you could easily crack the plastic. That's where this hand tools definitely come into play. And we're just going to make sure everything lines up and is tight. Doesn't look like this is screwing in yet. Let's see. Yeah, that's not connecting, so let's see. Sometimes with these type of things too, it's good to get all of them started first before you tighten. So I might tighten that bottom one a little too much. All right, let's see. And then also you can like reverse the screwdriver until you kind of hear a click. It'll tell you if it's getting into the hole. But it looks like it should. Let's see. All right. Sometimes it's just patience. You just go back and forth until it. Yeah, I heard it pop there, so I think that screw is going into the right spot now. It's kind of, yeah, cool. So I kind of get them all started before I tighten it, and then I go back and tighten. Once again, I'm not trying to go crazy tight. I just want it to be secure. All right, so that looks good there. Let's go and put some batteries. All right. See, here we go. It's beeping, so that's good. Doesn't seem to go the other direction, which I guess is fine. Maybe it just goes one. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. So that looks like that's working. Let's put a couple screws here. Looks like it comes with some long ones and some short ones. So I think we might as well put in the long ones. It's a new door. Let's see. Actually, those long ones might be a little overkill. We'll put in these short ones. I don't want to. Probably wouldn't hurt to drill a pilot hole for this kind of stuff, but like we got that pretty flush. Just make sure it's not binding it. Yeah, that looks good. All right, now for the entry part, and like for that, want the screws on the inside. So see how you got screw holes there. You want that on the inside, not the outside. You get the those guys there. And once again, we're just going to slide that in by lining everything up. Doesn't look quite right. Let's see here. That's going in there. I could put the screws in now for that, but however, it's just not quite straight, just strange. I don't know why that's not straight yet. See how it's rotated there? I don't know why that is. Let's see. Oh, okay. So apparently you can just pull that in and out. So we're going to put it right like that. There we go. That looks right. And get our little screws out of the baggie here. It's all about lining it up. So I can see the hole, put in the hole, the screw in there, and I can see the hole right here. All right, looks like that's going. Get the other side on as well. Maybe I'll tighten this a little more so I can turn the knob a little bit. Started. That was a little hard to get to, but I think I lined it up. So we're gonna do this. One thing I will say, looking at this black matte finish, it does look a little. The paint might be a little thin on it. We'll see how it handles scratches and stuff. Get this one tight first. And then tighten this one. All right. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now we're just going to grab our screw gun, or you could drill some pilot holes like I said before. Just going to go ahead and tighten these guys up. Right. That closes. Yeah, looks pretty good. So and that is that part, getting it on the door. And now what we got to do is we've got to go ahead and see what's involved in putting the strike plates on. So that's what the holes are going into. So we'll just lower this a little bit, get that in position. And there's the finished product. So it took about an hour, including having to cut some of the wood, chisel that a little bit for the strike plates to fit. But there it is. About 60 bucks, about an hour of time, a few tools, and I'm no carpenter, but I think it looks pretty good. Thanks for watching.